This is the all-new itel A100, right? A successor to the itel A90 that was released 4-5 months ago. And itel, I thought phones were supposed to be released annually. In the itel A90 review, I boldly told you guys to manage your expectations. And this is the itel A100, and even though they made some incremental upgrades and 1 or 2 downgrades, again, I will say manage your expectations. But before we dive into all of those, please, I want to thank you guys for 3,000 subscribers. It meant so much to me. But my goal for the year is 5,000 subscribers, and I cannot do it without the help of you guys. So if you are new to the channel, please smash the like button so that more people can get to see this video, and that subscribe button, as we are so close to 5,000 subscribers. Thank you. For a price of 100,000 naira or about $70, you get all the basic accessories to get started with this device. There's no need mentioning them one by one. You can also see for yourselves. Seeing and holding the itel A100 for the first time, you will notice that it looks like the itel CT100 without the camera bump, and it has this Samsung trademark design that they have moved on from now. But as you all know, nothing too crazy. It is still very clean. It is still very minimal. It still has a plastic back. It still has a plastic frame. It still has a mono speaker setup. Still got the headphone jack and a USB-C port. The power button still double as a fingerprint scanner. It still has a dual nano SIM card slot with an SD card expansion. Everything that makes the itel A90 great, it is still here. So there's no upgrade in this department. It's just a change in design, and it now supports IP64 dust and splash resistance rating. Again, incremental upgrades. It comes in 3 different colors: the shadow titanium, which looks like black to me, the star titanium, and the fresh green. Fresh green, itel, come on. The display isn't much of an upgrade too. It is still an IPS LCD display, just like the A90. It is still a 720p display, just like the A90. It is still a 90Hz refresh rate, just like the A90. The only upgrade here is in the brightness, right? I think it is now around 700 nits peak of brightness, coming from the 480 nits of last year. It doesn't mean it's a bad display. It's still a very good display. You know, it is bright, it is smooth, and it is responsive to touch. Again, it is also easy and nice to consume content on it because it is a big display. So we get 2 upgrades in this department. It is brighter and it is bigger. Again, incremental upgrades. Performance on the itel A100 is also improved, right? It is running on the Unisoc T250 chipset, which is a little bit below the chipset that is running on the itel S26 Ultra. If you have not seen the video, I'll link it somewhere here, or somewhere down below in the description. Performance is still perfect for day-to-day tasks, for light stuff that you do daily on the phone, like texting, calls, music, light web browsing, and light gaming. This phone will breeze over it easily. And at this price point, that is really good. One bad news in this department is that the base storage is still at 3 gigs of RAM and 64 gigs of storage. itel could have, bump it higher to the base should be 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. So in the performance aspect, it is a little bit better than last year, but nothing crazy. Again, incremental upgrades. Software on the itel A100, right, is Android 15, the Go edition with itel OS 15.1. And to be honest, it offers very similar software experience with every other itel devices out there and with every other Transsion devices out there. But thankfully, we still have the dynamic bar here, which is nice. We still have memory fusion here, which is nice. We still have bloatwares, which is not nice. You need to uninstall them and they can get annoying at times. And also we have some AI features, right? Like AI writing assistant, AI wallpaper generator, Solar, which is the itel assistant, and Freelink, which all of those were not available on the itel A90 before. And when it comes to software updates, we will be getting 1 year of software updates and 1 year of security patches. Again, these are not available on the itel A90 as at 5 to 4 months ago. Incremental upgrades. In terms of battery life, the itel A100 is superb. Well, I can't see any budget devices in the market right now with bad battery life. It comes with a 5000 milliamp hour battery, which will easily take you through the entire day on a single charge, and even 2 days on light use, which is already so impressive. And when you finally kill it, it comes with a 15-watt charger, right? Which is not bad, but an 18 watt or a 22 watt or a 23 watts will have just been better. So it is all this charge overnight kind of phone. It will charge your phone from 0 to 100 in like 2 hours 30 minutes. So it is all this charge overnight kind of phone, just as last year. So no upgrades in this department. There isn't much to talk about when it comes to the cameras of the itel A100. It doesn't mean it's a bad camera. It just doesn't look good. It comes with an 8 megapixel main and selfie camera, and the pictures don't look bad, as I've said before, but again, they don't look good either. But for that price, I guess it can pass. And when it comes to videos, right, it can shoot up to 1080p, 30 frames per second max with no stabilization. So I guess 1080p is now the standard in 2025. It's all this camera that you can use for just, casual Zoom calls, video conferencing, nothing too crazy. So in the camera department, right, they downgraded and they upgraded. They downgraded the back camera from a 15 megapixel to an 8 megapixel, and they upgraded the front camera from a 5 megapixel to an 8 megapixel. Why is it like give and take? I feel that's not good. Personally, in my opinion, I feel this phone feels rushed. Like, I want to say it feels rushed. I feel personally they didn't go to their drawing board to give us something worthwhile, right? They just stack a bunch of incremental upgrades that didn't really amount to much. If you're in the market and you have $70, I still think the Redmi A5 tops the list on the phone to get, then followed by the itel CT100, and maybe the itel A100 will come third in that department. So hey, that is my review on the itel A100. Thank you so much for watching. If you have the itel A90, again, stick with it. If you are in the market and you are stuck with 100,000 naira, there are options to consider ahead of this one. I'll leave links to my videos down below in the comments. So yeah, that is my review on the itel A100. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have any addition, any subtraction, as always, let me know down below in the comments. Let's chat. And if you'll be getting this itel A100 despite this review, also let me know down below in the comments. Let's chat. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers. I cannot wait for us to achieve 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.